You go first.
My name's Emily, and I'm playing Laura.
My name's Aislinn, and I'm playing Nat.
Who goes first?
So you go.
Okay. Laura is she works for the police. She is investigating what she thinks is a murder. As a person, she is, I think, a little bit of a control freak, quite sensible, which I think is quite good. She sees the evidence right in front of her. But it also means I think she's a bit over-vigilant.
Nat is Laura's girlfriend. I think they're definitely a long-term kind of unit.
Yeah.
Nat is really dynamic and over the top and silly, and she's the sort of person you kind of want around at parties, which is why she makes such a great event planner. I think the pair of them really balance each other out.
Yeah.
You know, Nat really convinces Laura to have a bit more fun and relax, and I think Laura convinces Nat to chill, like to get some work done and to look at things slightly more seriously, look at how people might take things, because I think Nat definitely has that thing where she puts her foot in her mouth quite a lot. But she's very well-meaning. I think she would do anything for anyone, and actually I think for her the worst thing in the world is seeing Laura upset and not knowing why and not being able to do anything about it. That kind of uselessness, I think, is a real worry for her.
Yeah, and I think they have a lot of fun together.
Definitely.
That's something that we discovered as well. I think from shooting all the sort of really serious detective stuff with Sutton, and then being able to go to the apartment and have these scenes and discover Laura's softer side, where she is vulnerable and she does rely on that.
Yeah.
And I get so in my own head as Laura, she can't let things go, and then to have her girlfriend come in and kind of joke a bit and lighten things, it really works well, I think.
And I think there's that kind of quite dopey, silly side that we quite often don't see those sides of relationships, because they do happen behind closed doors, because they are very private moments. They're not necessarily sexual, they're just really kind of
it's like that shorthand
intimate
that people in relationships have, and it's that kind of closeness that you don't get unless you've been together for a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The script. Sam sort of contacted me directly and our director, and sent me the script, and I just thought it was just fab. It seemed to me to be something that was just lifted straight from a television crime drama, and also because there's a lot of emphasis on female relationships, and kind of not just sort of like strong women as that stereotypical thing, but as well-rounded humans, and you see multi-sides to them, which I think is quite rare, actually.
It was lovely. Yeah. I think that's really important. I think it's, as actors, particularly at this stage along in our careers, quite often we do get unsolicited scripts coming our way, and we do get messages saying, look, you know, this is a graduate production, this is a low budget production, would you be interested? People kind of giving it a go, which we'd always kind of encourage. But it's very rare that you get a message like that with a script that is so mature and so interesting and so, so balanced. And I think that's what's so lovely about it, is that for once we were seeing female characters that didn't only exist because of a male character, that weren't only there to help along male narratives. They're very much characters in their own right, which is of course how female characters should be written, just as human beings. And I think the team have really hit that on the head.
Yeah, and I think also they get a sense of where it's going to go. Like there's a lot more than is just in the script. Like there's a lot more to the story, so you don't get everything all at once, because I think their intention is to perhaps do a few more episodes.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll come back. Thank you so much. That's a wrap.